So the Red Rooms, which was the Blitz.
Well, yeah, because it used to have a great big... The name Blitz emblazoned across the top.
Yeah, I remember it, yeah.
Oh.
Ah.
And so this was... The layout hasn't really changed that much. And it would just be full of all these people I was talking about, like John Galliano and Boy George and, you know, all these people before they were famous.
Yeah.
Because it just seemed to be a little kind of mecca where they could come and hang out. But did you ever come here? Because this was very much the kind of start of the whole new romantic thing in London.
No, I never came here. No, I did, but later.
But when did you come to London?
I was actually here at about that time, but then went back to Sheffield to be in Heaven 17.
You've got to imagine this. It was a fantastic moment. I was here the night it happened, because all these kids, you know, they had no money, they had nothing going for them. But they were all arty and all creative, and they wanted to make a bit of a statement. So they'd all get dressed up in whatever clothes they could get, usually what they call dead men's clothes, you know, build granddad's double-breasted suits or waistcoats or whatever it happened to be, and look really smart, do their hair up, look really smart. And they're all really cool, so they'd stand here, just where you are now, you know, with one drink all night because they had no money, and they'd stand in, they'd be posing, looking really cool. And then David Bowie turned up one night, and it was just mayhem. You know, all these cool kids just kind of melted, going, he's here, he's here. Ah. You know, and you know, and the coolest of the cool, you know, Steve Strange was running around like an idiot. You're desperately trying to get champagne, because David's here, they whisked them upstairs, because he wanted to come and check it all out.
Yeah.
And he ended up, he took 2 or 3 of the kids, the way they were dressed that night, and put them in the Ashes to Ashes video. So you see them walking along in front of that big bulldozer thing, all dressed exactly as they were, like high priests with the big priest hats and the big long black robes.
Doing that kind of...
Doing that weird thing, throwing petals or whatever, you know, that arm movement thing. Yeah. And took them out of here and went out and shot a video with them.
Ashes to ashes, fun to funky, we know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting an on-time road.
So he had heard through the jungle drums about this little scene that was happening in London just before it became huge, you know, and kind of a global thing. Over the years,
this is the second place we've been to that's got a pole.
I know, it's the theme for the night.
Stop smelling the pole. Someone has dropped £20. So, have you dropped £20 tonight?
Let me get, that just fell out your G-string, didn't it?
There you go, son.
But yeah, a funny little place like this that means nothing to anybody else other than the fact it's just a little club made a massive, massive change to the face of music.
And you were here.
And I was here.
I remember going to the Roxy, which we're very close to, actually. It used to be just up there.
That's right.
In Covent Garden, which was a kind of punk venue, and I used to, you know, we did kind of punk in Sheffield for a little bit, and we had a band called VDK and the Studs, but you know, it was just a kind of, we played a couple of gigs. Ian Marsh one night was wearing a baked bean tin, and he'd got one end cut out and the other end cut out, and he's just wearing it, Heinz baked beans, as a bracelet. And we'd all been down there, and there'd been a bit of trouble, because there was often quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah, of course.
And this guy, this big heavy guy, he came up to Ian and he looked at, what's that? And he said it's a baked bean tin. And he took his hand and he took it off like that, and he put it on the floor and he smashed it. He just flattened it. Yeah. And he said to Ian, what are you going to do now? And Ian said, open another tin of beans. You got a bit of a walloping that night.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
I am getting quite hungry, Midge. I hope you're a good cook.
Well, I hope you're a good cook.
I'm sitting out for a pizza.
I've got one in my bag. Yeah, I think this will be a bit interesting.
When you did MasterChef,
Yes,
of course, how long did you last?
right through to the final.
That's what I thought.
Through to the final. That's scary.
That's what I'm up against.
After you. Oh, wow. Oh, cooking school.
That's what we need.
This is fantastic.
I certainly could do one of those.
Hello guys, I'm Andre.
Andre, how you doing? Midge.
Nice to meet you.
Hello,
nice to meet
Andre.
you.
I'm
Good to
Glenn.
meet- Nice to meet you.
Midge was in the final 3 in MasterChef.
Were you in MasterChef? Is that
I
what it
was. I did MasterChef.
So what goes on behind the scenes? I reckon there's a lot of stuff that goes on
Do
behind
you know the most
scenes.
interesting thing that happens there? Is they taste all the food cold.
Oh, of course, you can see it. How long
Well,
does
yeah,
it
because
take
they
before...
can't.
Well, 'cause they
Well, it
finish
takes
cooking
forever
it.
because
Yeah.
they have to clear all the stations and the mess that's left after you're doing this. Man, you've got 40 minutes to cook something.
Yeah.
So they've got to come in and clear it all away, and then you've got to walk over and present your thing and lay it down, and it's stone cold. So everything they taste is
It's
frozen.
horrible, yeah.
It's horrible, yeah.
So we're doing salmon. We're cooking salmon
I can
with
see that.
some soba noodles, and then all we're going to make is a nice kind of citrus dressing to go with it. So we've got some lime juice, some lime zest, lots of ginger,
Coriander.
chili, coriander, spring onions, some bean sprouts just at the end to give it some crunch. And then
Fantastic.
we're going to glaze the salmon, cook it nice and pink, and then just finish it with a bit of honey.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds
Fantastic.
delicious.
Yeah? Should we get going?
Fantastic.
So we're trying to make it competitive tonight, guys.
Oh.
There's always,
Can you blindfold him
there's
then?
always going to be a bit of competition.
Just don't put any of the food up on a high shelf, otherwise he'll win.
So, what we'll do is I'll give you a little demo on chopping things, because
Yeah.
the bits that go into the dressing need to be nice and small, nice
Okay.
and fine, okay? So, knife skills will be one area, and then how you plate it up. So, we'll start with some chopping, very thin slices, pile it all back up.
Little deck of cards.
Absolutely. Then we go for little, very fine matchsticks. And then, look, we want nice little tiny dice, okay? You get it that small, I'll be impressed, okay? Then
Get
we've
it
got
that
some
small, it'll
chili.
be a miracle.
Okay, that's small. You have fingers in it.
Chili, we take the seeds out, roll it between your hands.
Oh, that's good. I've never seen that done before.
Okay?
Yeah.
Nice and small. Garlic, get chopping. Lovely. So, what we'll do is we'll get a bowl, we'll start making our dressing. So, the ginger goes in. We'll put Midge's rustic ginger in with the nicely chopped stuff.
Rustic. I like a bit of ginger.
While you guys are doing that, I'll quickly cook the noodles. So, we're going to serve the noodles cold. We're not using any salt tonight because we're going to flavour everything with soy, so we avoid salt. 'Cause otherwise
Good healthy stuff then.
Absolutely.
So you're only doing that because I'm Scottish, because we salt everything.
I remember once Sheridan shouting at you.
What about the amount of salt I put in something?
No, for cooking. You were cooking pasta for the kids.
Oh, and I put salt in it.
And you put salt in the water, and she said, Midge, don't put salt in the water. And you said, you've got to give it some fucking taste.
Well, see, as a kid growing up in Glasgow, and it's one of those weird things that you pick up from your parents. We always salted the food before you tasted it. When it was put down in front of you,
You put salt on.
you instantly put salt on it. That's how you were brought up, you know.
Get those chopped up. I'm cooking the noodles now. 3 minutes, as I said.
Yes, chef. This is like MasterChef without the pressure.
It's nice, I like
It's good.
it.
It's very chilled.
Maybe I should send Lindsay here.
So, soy sauce, a little bit of peanut oil. Give it a taste. Let me know what you think.
No, it's pretty good.
Plenty of citrus. It's nice.
Yeah. I personally wouldn't have put the sugar in, but that's all right. If you want to do that.
Take it out then.
Go on, bring the fish over. Dip your fish in. It gives you a
Yeah,
sizzle.
it's
That's a
going.
good start.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll give you some tongs. As I said, give it a good minute on that skin side. Get it nice and
Thank you.
crispy. If it gets a bit too hot, just turn the heat down a bit.
Is Midge going to eat mine? I'm going to eat his.
Can if you want.
How'd you like yours done?
Yeah, it's looking good. You can see it's beginning to cook through,
Yep.
so turn it over.
The sides won't take long at all, will they?
No, so flick them over.
Yeah.
There we go, lovely. That looks like it's about there. We'll take it off the heat. Let the heat of the pan kind of finish cooking it. So, a little bit of honey for you. Just roll it around.
Thank you.
Get it nice and shiny, nice and sticky.
Oh, yeah, it's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
looking lovely.
Nice.
So, follow me over here. We'll clear some space. The noodles go in. Mix them through all that. We've got some bean sprouts here. We're just going to add raw, just so we've got a nice crunch. All right, you use a meat fork. And what you do, using the edge of the bowl, you just kind of roll it around.
Oh.
What you end up with is a nice little barrel.
Oh, very pretty.
Very nice.
Yeah, off you go.
After you.
The important thing is you use the edge of the bowl to shape it. Otherwise, you just end up with a pile.
I don't want to get too much on it.
Oh, he's done it before.
He hasn't.
Kidding us.
That's a man-size roll, that is. It's a Sheffield size.
There we go. Guys, put your salmon jauntily on top, I'd recommend. You set it up on a nice jaunty angle. Beautiful. Okay. Well done, guys.
Thank
Take a
you.
seat. Enjoy.
Fantastic. Excellent.
Pleasure.
Well
You
done.
did it. You did all the cooking, not
Well
me.
done.
You guys, take a seat. Enjoy.
Right. Wow. Dinner time.
All right, hold on. Yours was the massive one.
Mine's the nice one.
There you go.
Noodles delicious.
Oh, noodles are great.
Yeah. It's delicious.
How was it, guys?
Really,
It's fabulous.
Really good.
Noodles are lovely. Really nice. My wife would love this.
Good stuff.
I'm going to be sending both our wives here to learn to cook.
You take out a membership.
Yeah. Lindsay can't even shop for food. She doesn't even food shop. She just doesn't know what to get. My mum and dad were coming to stay, and I was in the studio, so I said, you're going to have to go to the supermarket. And I got in about midnight, and I went and had a look in the fridge. I kind of couldn't see anything. I thought you'd gone to the supermarket. She said, I did, I've been. And she'd bought a family pack of Quavers and a 12-pack of chocolate milk. Like that big chocolate milk.
That was it?
Yeah.
Sounds ideal.
Exactly. I went, no, love, that won't do.
That's fantastic.
Come on then, gentlemen.
Right, we're off. Again,
Thank you once
thank
again.
You very, very much.
It's a
It was
pleasure.
lovely.
Nice
Really
to meet
fun.
you. Nice to meet you, Ben.
Excellent. You
Cheers.
too.
See
We'll
you.
be back for supper.
I think I won. Well, you won eating it.
I'm in a place where nothing ever happens. I'll try one day to walk away, but for now I'll hang around. I am a fool, without exception. I break every rule, but I never break